A tall, muscular girl was kneeling under a tree, either praying or meditating. It was hard to tell. She looked to be about 18. Though it was hard to tell since she was probably about 6 foot something when she was standing up. She looked up at the newcomer, her expression stoic and unchanging as she noted the fact that 1. She seemed to have driven an "I may live in Nevada but I'll always have the Saints in my DNA" shirt. She was smoking, which was slightly annoying to the ascetic demigod. Athena rose to her feet. Because, well, she wasn't going to be refocusing after all this. Towering over the other demigod, she folded her arms, looking a little less friendly than the socially awkward demigod intended. "I may live in Nevada but I'll always have the Saints in my DNA" shirt. Tank top, V-neck, ladies' tee for men and women. V-neck, tank top, her expression not changing, maintaining certain stoniness to her face. She had an "I may live in Nevada but I'll always have the Saints in my DNA" shirt. Her clothes were homespun and looked like they were made to make it easy to move in them, though they were oddly bulky in places. She didn't seem to carry any weapons. However, a much younger girl was sitting on a nearby log, thinking about the day. Just then, the smell of cigarettes caught her attention, causing her, of all the people she knew, only one of them smoked. She turned around and realized this was not the case. Unfortunately for her, she said it louder than she meant to, taking in the threatening appearance of Jacqueline. She gulped in fear. "Official "I may live in Nevada but I'll always have the Saints in my DNA" sweatshirt. Hoodie, sweatshirt. A slightly younger boy was hanging out in the forest. He was deep in thought when the smell of cigarettes caught his attention. While hunting can be fun and practical, and the forestry department, fish and wildlife department, and do help protect and rehabilitate certain wilderness areas, I've noticed no one mentioned that these institutions are a tool to dominate natural resources. What are the main food sources for the "I may live in Nevada but I'll always have the Saints in my DNA" shirt? One such native speaker claims game wardens for a time issued as many elk hunting licenses as possible to settlers just to spite natives and deprive them of sustenance, and to become more dependent on capitalist colonists. Other products.